Hello love, welcome back. In today's class we are going to learn how to make this men vest. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Let's get right into the video. I'm going to be using this cheap acrylic yarn in many colors, and you need your darning needle, tape measure, hook, stitch marker. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook. So beginning, you make a slip knot. For your foundation chain, we are going to make a medium to large vest. So chain 21 to 22 inches. If you are size small, if you are making small, chain 19 to 20 inches, and if you are extra large, you chain 22 to 23 inches. So this is my 21 inches. Now chain 3, that's your turning chain, yarn over and make a double crochet on the 4th chain on the foundation chain. So this is chain 1, skip 1 and make a double crochet on the next chain. So this will be the pattern for row 1. Chain 1, skip 1 and make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 and make a double crochet. So you are going to make this till the end of the row, and I'll meet you when I'm done. So this is the end of the row, and you will chain 2, turn your work and make 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space. Make 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space. So this is what you should be having. Now chain 1, skip 1 hole and then make another 3 double crochet. So we are making the granny stitches. Chain 1, skip 1 hole and make 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space. So this is what you should be having. I'll meet you at the end of the row. Row 3, you make 3 chains, turn over your work and make double crochet in the first hole. So we are building up a granny square stitch. Chain 1 and then make another 3 double crochet. So now you are working on the hole, the chain 1 spaces. So do this and I'll meet you at the end. So when you get to the end, you are going to repeat row 3 until you have 10 rows. You are going to repeat row 3 until you have 10 rows. So keep doing it and keep building up until we have 10 rows, and I'll meet you when you are done with the 10 rows. This is my 10 rows of granny stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we are going to attach the next color, which is the sea blue. So cut your yarn and then this is how to attach the color. And then tighten it. So you are going to chain 3, turn over your work, and as usual what we've been doing, the same exact thing we've been doing. So make 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space, and you are going to repeat this again until you have a total of 8 rows. 8 rows of blue. So I'm just trying to yarn in, crochet in my yarn, because I don't want it to, the loose strap, the tail, I don't want the work to be rough, so I'm going to be crocheting it in until I don't have any tail. So make your 8 rows and I'll meet you when you're done. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is my 8th row, and we are going to attach again the yarn we started with, or you can choose any color, any preferred color, not necessarily doing what I'm doing. Just change the colors if you want. And if you are size extra large for the blue, consider making 10 rows instead of 8. And if you are size small, the beginning yarn, the beginning 10 rows, make 9 rows instead of 10, and make 7 rows instead of 8, and the last one, which is 10, make 9. And if you're medium to large, repeat the same exact thing, and you're extra large, just keep adding one rows to each. So now we are attaching our 4th yarn, and we are going to make the same exact thing, but this time we are going to be making only 5 rows. So if you're a size small, make 4 rows. If you are a size medium to large, make 5 rows as I'm making. And if you are extra large, consider making 6 rows. But extra large varies. If you have big stomach, consider, just know your body type and make this, because so this is, I'm done with the 5 rows. So now we are going to be making our decrease rows, the below the armpit. So chain 4. After your 4 chains, turn over your work, skip 1 hole, the first chain 1 space, and now make your 3 double crochet in the next space. After that, chain 1, continue making your 3 double crochet until you are getting to the ending, and we will make 1 decrease again at the next. So we are the last, and we would chain 1, skip that chain, and make 1 double crochet in the last hole, and make our 4 chains again. So turn your work, skip the first, and make 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 1 hole as you did for the row 1 of decrease, and make 3 double crochet in the next. So continue to the end, and you do the same thing at the end. So I'm at the end, skip 1 and make a double crochet in the 4 chain space. Chain 4 again, and repeat this last decrease. Repeat your last decrease. We are done with our 3 decrease rows. So in total you should be having 8 rows up to now. So let's go to the next row. So the next row, you chain 4, you are going to make a slight decrease or semi decrease. I don't know what to call this. Yes, because we are going to start making our normal granny stitches, and we can't start up with this sharp decrease. So you are going to put your first double crochet in the very first hole and crochet until the end of the row. sorry, and place 1 double crochet. So I'm at the end of the row. Make your 3 double crochet, chain 1, and make 1 double crochet at the end of the row. So this is what I call the semi decrease, or something to bridge the sharp decrease. So now make 3 double crochet. Now we are going to begin with our normal double crochet stitches. So make 3 double crochet in the very first chain 4 space. So just watch what I'm doing. The very first chain, so this is what you should be having. You have your 3 decrease, your 1 semi decrease, and now we are going to make 3 rows of no decrease at all. So this is what you should be having. Chain 3, make another 2 rows, and I'll meet you when you are done. So in total you'll be having 5 no decrease, 3 decrease, 1 semi decrease, 3 no decrease. So total will be 12 rows. What we are going to do next is the V shape. So we are going to divide the row into 2. So in total we have 15 holes. So you are going to put a stitch marker at the odd row, which is the 8th one. So 7 at your left side, 7 at your right side, and put the stitch marker in the middle. So you are going to keep your double crochet until you get to where the stitch marker is. Don't worry if you get an even number, still manage to get your middle. So I'm at where the stitch marker is, the exact middle. Make 3 double crochet inside the stitch marker space and chain 3 and turn over your work. So continue, make your first double crochet in the first hole, chain 1, make. So now you keep making your 3 double crochet until the end. We are only going to be decreasing or making the V neck at where the stitch marker is. So the end of the row is going to be the same. You are not going to be decreasing there, so have it in mind. And when you get to the last, make your 3 double crochet, chain 3, turn your work. This is what you should be having. So you are going to repeat 7 row, the same thing. You are going to make 7. So you've already done 1, this is your second one. So you are going to make a total of 8. From where the stitch marker is, you make a total of 8, only front decrease, or shaping your V-neck. I'll meet you when you're done making your 8 rows. At this point, my loves, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification, and don't miss out on any of our classes. You all know I appreciate your feedback so much. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if this video was helpful and give me video suggestions, my love. Okay, so this is my final row, and yes, I'm done with my 8 rows, and we are going to be making something different. Skip the first row On your ninth, skip the first row and make 3 double crochet into the next. Chain 1 and continue making your 3 double crochet. So on the ninth chain, we are going to just skip 1 and make our normal 3 double crochet. So our 10th row, we are going to make 3 double crochet, and where we skip the 4 chains, we are going to make just a double crochet. That's our 10th row, and chain 4. And our 11th row, we are going to make 3 double crochet in the first 4. We are going to make 3 double crochet in our first 4 chain 1, and make 3 double crochet in the beginning 4 chains. So this is what you should be having. You can pause the video and go over from the 8th if you didn't understand. Now we are going to make the other parts, so you can pull and cut your yarn and attach it to the other side. So we are going to repeat the same exact thing for the other side. So beginning, you are going to make your 3 chains. I'll take you through the process again, and make 3 double crochet in the same exact hole where the stitch marker was. Chain 1 and continue with your 3 double crochet, chain 1 till the end of the row. So at the end of the row, make your 3 double crochet, your last, and chain 3, turn over your work and make your first 3 double crochet in the row until you get, so at the end you skip 1 hole and make 4 double crochet and make your 3 double crochet. I think the video is self-explanatory, so you are going to build this until you have 8 rows. Chain 1, make 3 double crochet. So at the beginning of the chain, the row, make sure you chain 4. That's where the V, we are forming the V. Chain 4 before you turn over your work, so that when you come, you can put your double crochet on the 3rd chain. So continue until we have your 8. So I'm on my 8th stitch, and you are going to only skip 1 hole and make your double crochet and chain 4. Anytime you skip a hole, make sure you chain 4 and place your 3 double crochet in the first, chain 1 and place 3 double crochet in the next. If you didn't understand this part, I know it's quite complicated, but it's not anything difficult. You can pause the video, go over slowly again, and I promise you will understand. This is not math. It's creativity. So just pause the video and go over if you didn't understand, and I'll meet you at the end of my row. So when you are done with the end, just chain 1 and pull your yarn. I didn't cut because I'm going to be joining it to the back side. The back side, repeat the same exact thing as we started from the beginning until you get to the 3 decrease. After the 3 decrease, this is what I should be having. You will make 1 slight decrease after the 3 decreases, and now you will make 14 normal rows of no decrease. Let's start with our slight decrease row. decrease. So beginning, you make your chain 3. This is what I call the slight decrease. Remember from the front, when we're making the front, this is the slight decrease. So after this one row of slight decrease, we are going to be making normal rows of no decrease. So repeat this until you have 23 rows from the beginning of the white yarn where you join the white yarn. So this is what I have. I'll cut and fasten my yarn. So now we are going to be attaching the front to the back, or the back to the front, but we are going to be attaching it. So make sure you attach it at the wrong part of your work, the wrong side, so that when you turn over, the right side would be the neat part. So I'm going to be joining it with slip stitch. So you are going to do this for this and do the same exact thing for the other hand. So here you can decide to use your darning needle. However you want to attach it is solely up to you, depending it doesn't remove. And fasten your yarn. So you're going to do the same thing for the other side. So this is what I have. So now we are going to be attaching the side. We are going to be joining the sides together. I'm done joining the hands. So I'm going to be with the same slip stitch, or you can use your darning needle. Make sure it's in place and join it until you get to the beginning of the first 3 decrease. So join it. You are going to join and repeat for the 2 sides. The same thing we are doing for this side, you are going to do the same exact thing for the other side. So at this point, my love, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. This is the very first men clothes I'm making, and I hope it was helpful. So at this side, make 3. When you get to the end, make 3, and we are going to continue making half double crochet around the hands. So when you finish attaching it to the beginning of where the 3 decreases are, you don't cut off your yarn. Just make half double crochet around the hands. Just make half double crochet around the hands. So wherever you see the big holes, put in 3 half double crochet. Wherever you see the 2 holes, just put in the double crochet, put in 2 half double crochet until you get to the end. So I'm at the end. You just slip stitch, chain 1, and cut and fasten your yarn. So you do the same thing for the exact side. I've done for both hands. And now cut off all loose ends and turn over your work. You can decide to repeat half double crochet around the neck, but if you don't, then you are done, and that's fine. Thank you for joining class today. Let's meet next week with another video. Bye bye, stay safe.